Jude Bellingham, the next Zidane. Over the years, football has seen the rise of generational talents, players who redefine the game, captivate audiences, and etch their names into history. Among the current crop of superstars, one name stands out as a player who is not just excelling, but is drawing comparisons to one of the greatest midfielders of all time, Zinedine Zidane. That name is Jude Bellingham. At just 20 years old, the Englishman has already proven himself on some of the biggest stages in world football, playing with the intelligence, elegance, and dominance reminiscent of the legendary Frenchman. But is Bellingham truly the next Zidane? Let's explore the key similarities that make this comparison more than just footballing nostalgia. 1. Technical brilliance and elegance. One of Zidane's most defining characteristics was his grace on the ball. Whether it was his signature roulettes, his close control under pressure, or the way he glided across the pitch, Zidane played football like an artist painting on a canvas. Bellingham, in his own right, possesses a similar level of elegance. Despite being a more modern, athletic version of a midfielder, he moves with a fluidity that is rare for a player of his age and physique. His dribbling is precise, his control is immaculate, and his ability to receive the ball under pressure and turn effortlessly is something that screams Zidane-esque quality. He is not just powerful, he is graceful in motion, making difficult plays look incredibly easy. 2. Big game mentality. Zidane built his legacy on the biggest stages, producing unforgettable moments in finals, whether it was his brace in the 1998 World Cup final or his iconic volley in the 2002 Champions League final. He thrived when the pressure was at its peak. Bellingham, despite his youth, has already demonstrated a similar mentality. Whether it was his commanding performances for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, his leadership in England's midfield during major international tournaments, or his transition to Real Madrid, he has shown an ability to perform when it matters most. His debut season with Los Blancos has been nothing short of sensational, scoring crucial goals in El Clasico, leading comeback wins, and displaying a level of confidence that suggests he was born for the biggest occasions. Versatility and tactical intelligence. Zidane was a versatile midfielder, capable of playing as a playmaker, a deep-lying creator, or even as a second striker when needed. His football IQ allowed him to adapt to different tactical setups without losing his impact on the game. Bellingham exhibits a similar trait. He is not just a midfielder, he is a complete player who can dictate play from deep, drive forward with the ball, make late runs into the box, and even score goals like a world-class forward. His tactical awareness and decision-making make him a dream player for any coach, and like Zidane, he can dominate a game from multiple positions on the pitch. 4. Leadership beyond his years. At Real Madrid, Zidane was more than just a great player. He was a leader. His calm demeanor, confidence, and ability to inspire teammates made him a natural captain, even without wearing the armband. Bellingham, despite his youth, carries himself in a similar way. His leadership qualities were evident during his time at Dortmund, where he was often seen rallying his teammates and demanding excellence. At Madrid, he has seamlessly taken on a role of responsibility, and his presence alone lifts the team. There is a sense that when Bellingham is on the pitch, Madrid believe they can win any game, a trait that Zidane embodied during his playing days. 5. A complete midfielder with goal-scoring ability. While Zidane was not known as an out-and-out goal scorer, he had a knack for scoring crucial goals. His ability to strike the ball cleanly from distance and his composure in front of goal made him a constant threat. Bellingham, in contrast, is even more prolific in terms of goal scoring. His movement inside the box, his finishing ability, and his willingness to take on responsibility in front of goal make him one of the most well-rounded midfielders in modern football. The fact that he is already scoring at a rate similar to some of the world's top forwards only adds to the Zidane comparison. Except Bellingham could potentially be even more dangerous in the final third. 6. The Real Madrid connection. The parallels between Zidane and Bellingham are further emphasized by their connection to Real Madrid. Zidane's career reached legendary status at the Santiago Bernabeu, where he became an icon of the club, winning multiple La Liga and Champions League titles while dazzling fans with his brilliance. Bellingham's early months at Madrid suggest he is on the same trajectory. His impact has been immediate, his importance to the team unquestionable, and his potential to become a future club legend is undeniable. If he continues on this path, he could very well become the next Madrid superstar to define an era, just as Zidane did in the early 2000s. Conclusion: is Bellingham the next Zidane? While football comparisons are never perfect, and every player carves their own unique path, the similarities between Jude Bellingham and Zinedine Zidane are too striking to ignore. From their elegance on the ball to their ability to deliver on the biggest stage, their tactical intelligence to their leadership qualities, Bellingham is showing all the signs of being a generational talent in the mold of Zidane. Of course, Zidane's legacy is cemented as one of the all-time greats, and Bellingham still has a long way to go before he can be spoken about in the same breath in terms of achievements. However, if he continues to develop at this pace, continues to dominate in the Champions League, and perhaps leads England to international glory, there is no reason why he cannot reach the same legendary status. Zidane himself once said, "A player is not great until he proves it on the biggest stage over and over again." If Bellingham stays on his current trajectory, we may very well be witnessing the next great midfield maestro, one who, like Zidane, will be remembered for generations to come.